Hi all, this is me Karan. So in this particular lecture, we are gonna learn about compile time binding using function overloading. So first of all, we'll try to understand what is function overloading, and then we'll try to relate that to compile time binding. So what is the meaning of overloading is same function name but differ in the parameters it accepts. So for example, let's say in my program, what I need to do is I need to add two numbers. Let's say add integer x and integer y. And this function will return x plus y. Now let's say next day I need to write another function to add two double number. For example, let's say double add 1 So what happened here is, if I need to add two integer numbers, I will call this particular function, and if I need to add two double number, then I will use this add one function. But what is the problem here? So let's try to understand that. Let's say tomorrow I have another requirement that I need to add one double with one integer. So again, I will create another function with different function name. Let's say again next day I need to add three numbers. Then again I will create another function with another name. So that's the problem. So this problem is resolved by function overloading. So in case of function overloading, we keep the function name as same. So in this case, this will be add, but the number of arguments here I am providing, either that will differ or the type of arguments will differ. So now in this case, what will happen is, let's say I want to add two numbers, add 7 and 10. So now what will happen here is, because these two numbers are of type integer, so compiler will automatically call this particular function, because at compile time itself, compiler will be able to decide that, oh, these numbers are integer and I have one function which accepts the integer arguments and return the sum. So in this case, I will call this particular function. Now let's say I have another call, add 10.5 and 21.10. Then my compiler will check, oh, I have one function which accepts two double numbers and return the sum of those two numbers. So in this case, compiler will call this particular function, and compiler will be able to decide this, that is which function to execute at runtime, whether to call this function for this operation or to call this function. So that's why we call this as compile time binding, because compiler is able to decide at the compile time itself that which function to execute. Similarly, I can write another function. Let's say that function is double add integer x, integer y, integer z, and this particular function will return the sum of x plus y plus z. So now let's say I try to add three numbers and I have this function called, let's say 3, 8, 7. So compiler at compile time will check which function to execute at runtime. So in this case, compiler will check, oh, there is this particular function which takes 3 integer arguments and return the sum. So in this case, compiler will not call this. Instead of that, it will call this particular function. So again, this is called compile time binding, or we also call it as function overloading. So what is the meaning of function overloading? Same function name. So here all these 3 functions have same function name but differ in parameters. But either the number of arguments are different, like here number of arguments are 2, here number of arguments are 3. But even if when number of arguments are same, in that case data type of arguments is different. So I can write another function add, which will accept double and integer y. So when I will call, let's say, add 10.5 comma 5, so what will happen? Compiler will check, is there any function which is accepting an argument, first argument as double and second argument as integer? So yes, there is one function. So at compile time, compiler will be able to decide that I need to call this particular function at runtime. So this is called compile time binding, or we also call it as function overloading in C++. I hope this particular lecture was helpful for you. Let's meet in some other lecture.